Hello guys, in this video I'm going to present to you ME221's newest feature, the real-time trigger logger. You'll find this very useful when diagnosing sync and RPM issues, especially for wiring installs. So I have ME221 started. I recommend creating a new layout for this new widget, so we're going to create one right now. Okay. And to start the widget, you will go into the logging menu and hit the trigger logger menu item. And this is the new widget. I'm gonna make it bigger. To start logging, you have this button here on the left top corner, which is now on start because we don't have the trigger logging started. So if we hit it, you can see that we have data coming in and it's printed here in real time. While the logging is started, the reporting is off. So if we go to another tab, we can see that the data is off, so we have no values reported. If we go back, we can see that the values for the trigger logging are still coming in. We're gonna stop this and let's inspect a little bit the new widget. So we have the two channels, the crank and the cam, and on the top we have the sync events. You can zoom out using the plus or the minus key. Minus is to zoom out, plus to zoom in. I'm going to use the zoom out feature right now. Or you can use the mouse scroll to zoom out. You can walk around the values, just left click and then go to the left or to the right. Or you can use this scroll bar to scroll. We're gonna scroll and then zoom in again. You can right click on one of the channels. Let's click on the cam and you see that there's a bar here, there's a line, and if we click again on this side, then we have an area which is grayed out and we have a message on the top. What it's doing, it is counting the rising edges, the falling edges, and prints the start time, which is the position of the first click, the end time, which is the position of the second click, and the time difference between the two clicks, between the end time and the start time. So for the cam, we can see that we have no rising edges and no falling edges, but for the crank we have 18 rising edges and 19 falling edges. Another feature is when you almost forgot. So to hide this this rectangle, you just click again, right click, and it will disappear. If you hover over the values, you can see that there's an arrow and the value of the gap between the two edges. So 1.04 milliseconds, 0.28 milliseconds. You can zoom out, but there is a maximum limit you can zoom out set to 10 seconds. Because as you can see, as you zoom out the data, you can hardly see the data for the crank. So there is no point in zooming out further than that. Let's zoom in again. Yeah. You can you have a menu item on the top right corner, and you can save this trigger logging file to a file, or you can load the file. Let's save this. We're gonna save it on the desktop and call it my Okay, trigger underscore data, save. Okay, or you can load it. I have an older one here, so I'm going to load another one. Let's say my trigger logger data. You can see that the extension is the same as the old one, ME360. Okay, let's open this one. It kind of resembles the other one because it's done on the same setup, but I can load the different one from an older file. If you try to load an older trigger logging files, let's say cam, I think this is okay. Yep, this is a little bit different, but you can see that there is no sync events. The sync events, it's not synced because on the older versions this data was not saved. If you try to open another logging widget, it will have the same data, so we can see it's the same data here, so it's shared between the widgets. This is all. Thank you guys.